Hey, good morning. It's Coach Jill, and it is Tuesday morning, and this is our follow-up call from last night's group coaching call. So glad that you're here joining me, and really excited to be here. We had a great call last night. I want to do some follow-up from yesterday. Hey, Krista, how are you this morning? Let me know how you're doing. If you want to come live with me, let me know. Drop it in the chat. We had an awesome call last night. Great suggestions. We did a lot of chit chat about superfoods, which is one of my favorite parts of level 2 is when we get into the whole superfoods piece of this. And there are so many fantastic superfoods out there that you can add in. I know the question last night was, how do you incorporate those? What can you do? Well, there's many ways of incorporating those superfoods. You know, you can add them to a smoothie. We talked about different superfoods, things like chia seeds, camu, maca powder. Let's see, some of the other ones. I know we talked a lot about chia seeds last night. How could you, the question was, how can you incorporate those? Well, there's easy ways to incorporate those chia seeds. You can sprinkle them on a salad. You can do a chia bowl as the recipe that we have in the membership. You can add them to your smoothies. You can even add them to your juices. Some of our coaches like to add them to the juices. You can even put them in just in water, shake them up, drink them down that way. Great addition to your diet. And you want to make sure that you're getting those incorporated on a daily basis. And, you know, when to take superfoods. Well, you know, I usually try and incorporate them first thing in the morning so I get the benefit of them throughout the day. So I will often put, I love maca powder, so I use maca powder in my morning superfood smoothie. I do a superfood smoothie in the morning to get my vitamins in. And I incorporate six ounces of almond milk, a scoop of Organifi. I will add some cacao powder. I will add my maca powder, some camu. Oftentimes I'll add some chia. I happen to use ground chia seeds. I prefer those better. So I'll add those all in there. It really makes a nice little smoothie. And then I take my morning vitamins with that. So that's one of the ways that I get my superfoods in. Now, you have many, many other options, and there's so many things out there. And I know oftentimes people ask, well, where do you find all these supplements? How can you find them? Well, Whole Foods, Sprouts, online, you know, there's so many sites that have them online. Some of my, like the camu, I get that in the powder form. Health food stores. Hey, Krista, how are you this morning? How's it going for you? You know, there's so many ways to add those. Hey, Penny.
Hi.
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Excellent. Excellent. I was just touching on superfoods again and incorporating those in. Where's your favorite place to get your superfoods from when you purchase?
When I usually purchase from Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I go to Amazon for almost everything.
I do too. You know, and one of your other online options, if you don't have, you know, if you're not an Amazon person, Thrive. Thrive is a great place to get some of that stuff.
Thrive is also good.
And at a really good price. At a really good price, I think Thrive is very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
But there's even, you know, you've got supplement stores online. You know, you want to make sure that the quality that they're giving you is good. So, you know, do a little investigation on that before you just start ordering from somebody. The quality is just as important as the price. You want to get the most bang for your buck on things like that. So, but yeah, we had some great options. One of the things that we were talking about last night, which I thought was really interesting, was avocado pits. Most people just throw them out, not realizing that there's so much nutrition in that avocado pit. And you think, okay, what do I do with this? Well, Coach Mark brought up an interesting thing. He lets his sit on the counter for a couple of days and dry out, and then he peels the skin off of it. I personally, I just I use a meat mallet and I break it up and then I put it into my food processor and grind it up. Penny, have you done anything with avocado bits?
I have not. I was going to ask you the same thing. I haven't. I had heard about that, about doing that, but I've not tried. I wasn't really sure how to go about it or what it's going to taste like, or.
It's kind of got I think it's a little bit of a nutty flavor to me. It's a seed, so there's not a lot of flavor to it, but the nutrition and the antioxidants that are present in that pit are what you're looking for. So I will add it to smoothies. The other interesting thing is that I found out is mango seeds.
Oh, mangoes
are also very good for you. The little black seeds that come in a mango. So I have some in my refrigerator right now. I saved them because I had a mango. I saved them. You can put those into smoothies as well. Full of nutrition. So, read this thing. It's interesting too. Speaking of seeds, whenever I bake squash, I bake the seeds up. I rinse the seeds and I bake up the seeds because it's no different than baking up pumpkin seeds. When you think about it, I will bake those up and then I use them for the crunch and things. So I'll sprinkle them on salads, things like that. Really simple, easy to do, because most of us, when you open up a squash, you clean out the inside and throw it out. Bake those seeds, that's good fiber. It's really good fiber. Yeah, Krista, come on, join us. Let's get you on this call. I'm going to drop you the link. Come on and join us. I'd love to have you. Love it. I'll drop you the link in here. Come join. Anybody else who wants to join us, come join. I just dropped the link in the chat. So love to have you on here. Yeah, don't throw those seeds away. Those are perfectly edible seeds, and it's going to give you a lot of good fiber. So it's no different than sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. Bake those up. The other thing that I've heard, and I've heard mixed reviews on this, is the seeds in apples. Now, I always used to take the seeds out because I had always heard that they were bad for you. However, they're not as bad for you as what you think. They're actually quite good for you. There she is. Hey, Krista.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. How are you guys?
Good. Glad to have you join us.
Hi.
Hey, what are your favorite superfoods to include? What are you including in there?
I do all the basic things you're listing. I do the quinoa a few times a week with dinner, and I love the chia bowl. I do chia seeds for a long time. I do maca powder now. I love almond butter. That's a superfood, right? I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of the things you guys are listing. I don't have the nori or the goji berries or the
Some of them are a little bit harder to find out. Nori, it took me a while to work up the courage to try nori.
You said?
But I love it. I actually love it. It's because it's sheets of seaweed. It is what it is. So it has what is the taste? I think it's kind of salty tasting. I don't think there's a big taste. Penny, have you tried nori?
Not to my knowledge, but I have eaten seaweed. I had a friend that did Japanese cooking, and she put seaweed. Now, I didn't like it in this soup that she made. It was nasty, but I can't say I've really tried nori, like fresh or, dried or however it comes. But I wasn't a fan of it in the soup, I can tell you that.
I think it depends on how you have it. Like, if I go for sushi, I do like the seaweed salad. That I do like. I do like that. I also like, as I said, the sheets of nori, and you can get those in snack packs. I know Costco carries, it's quite a large package, but you can get the snack packs of it, and it's great for in the car. It's a great snack for in the car.
Is it dry?
Yeah, they're dry.
I might like that better.
Yeah, there's a little bit, I can't really say they have a crunch like a chip, but there's a slight bit of crunch to it. Lionel, do you do nori at all? I see you shaking your head over there.
No, I do not. How are you, by the way?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I love Organifi, personally. I use Organifi all the time, so that's where I get my superfoods. And I'm also a big fan of spirulina.
Oh, I love spirulina,
It's one of my favorites. I mix it in with juices all the time just because of the added protein content.
Yeah, I love spirulina. Yeah, you know, this is a great time to try on new things. You know, I'd never done camu before a year ago, and then I happened to find it in the store. I thought, oh, I'm going to try this. Now I like camu because it's a great way to get your vitamin C. It's got more vitamin C than a vitamin C supplement in it. So just a spoon added to a smoothie is perfect. So, you know, and I'll tell you the other place I find great superfood supplements, TJ Maxx. If you go into TJ Maxx, they have their little food area in the back. You can get organic supplements back there for really cheap.
I'm going today and look. I've had more people tell me that.
Yeah.
And I just keep forgetting to go look at my TJ Maxx. But I swear I'm going to go this week and look.
I've gotten cacao nibs. Yeah, almond butter you can get there. And it's never the same anytime you go, so you have to be open to what you're looking for. But you can get it for a really great price. So check it out. Definitely check it out. So okay, yeah, and Organifi is the easy to go-to superfood. It's easy. You know, if you don't have time to do all that and do all the shopping and try different things, Organifi twice a day, you're good. You're good. Definitely. Krista, what question is doing with things? I'm putting you on the spot.
I feel like you should know everything because you and Rushan are BFFs. I'm doing okay. I'm just not following the plan and like listening to what you guys tell me to do. I'm just basically wasting my own time and money and eating crap. And
so let's talk about that. What's got you going in that direction? What do you think has got you going in that direction?
No, sorry, Lionel, but so, but that feels like it has been a problem. But I don't know. I'm just lazy. I don't feel like I have a lot of time to prep stuff.
Are you doing any go-to things like go-to juices? You know, a lot of times when we've got clients that are so busy, and we get clients that are really busy, they have families, they're working full-time, you know, tap into those easy go-to things. So things like, you know, pre-prepared juices, evolution juices, they're green juice, those are my favorite go-to juices. Easy to do, 2 servings per container. So, you know, you can easily, see, Lionel's got, I have them in the fridge.
Oh, wow. Good for you. Like pre-made ones.
Yeah, the pre-made ones. And you can get those, you know, grocery store, Starbucks carries those. Really easy way to go. And if you don't have the time to prep, you know, to juice, that's an easy way to go. Any juice place that you know of, you know, if you've got a cold press juice place, talk to them. Oftentimes you can, you know, they'll do packages. They'll do deals for you, where they'll prepare so many juices for you, you know, at a certain price. Groupon. You can go on Groupon and get deals for juicing packages for super cheap. Makes your life easier, and oftentimes some of the places will even deliver. I mean, we've got places in San Diego here that will deliver it to your door for a very minimal fee. And so you don't have to do that. You know, the other thing is meal prep. You know, keep it simple. Keep it really simple. I know Penny and I have talked about this before. I'm like the queen of one-pot meals. So I will throw everything into a big pan. Veggies, meat, you know, everything that I need, healthy fat, in there and make enough for the week. And I can eat off of that all week. I always keep quinoa in my refrigerator, prepared quinoa, because that's an easy go-to, either for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Get your salads, you get your greens that are already washed. You know, keep it simple. This doesn't have to be complicated. Penny, what are some of your go-to easy things?
I like to, I eat a lot of chicken and fish. I don't eat much red meat. But if it's a chicken week, I'll cook 4 to 6 chicken breasts, like on a Sunday, and put them in the fridge. I'll cut them up. I can make lettuce roll-ups. I can add them to a soup. I can eat them plain. I can, take them outside, even though they're cooked, put them on the grill, heat them up that way. I can do anything with them, but they're basically ready to eat. And I can put them in a salad. There's so much you can do with it, and it's a one-step deal. Put them in the oven, cook them all at once, and then put them in the fridge. And I love that. I'm also, a queen of one-pot meals. The easier, the better, because I don't want to fool with it. So, But then when I get hungry, I'm like, I wish I had a fooled with it. So.
Yeah. Lionel, how about you? What are your favorite easy go-tos?
I just master the mundane. I eat the same stuff over and over and over. And not a lot of people like that, but that's just kind of the way I am. I know it's healthy, and I like it, and I enjoy it. It's easy, so I just eat it. So I'm a chicken and brown rice guy, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt with no sugar in it, protein shakes left and right. If prep is your kind of your issue, Krista, you might want to try like setting a timer on your phone. Possibly, if there's, I know you have a kid there. I see you're busy. You're probably busy, but if there was like maybe a time that you, if there was maybe a time of the day that maybe you could allocate, say an hour, 45 minutes, whatever you can to food prep. Maybe set your timer, and once it goes off, know, okay, this is what I have to do. And just get it done. So, maybe have an hour every day where you're prepping for the following day, and that might help you with regard to food prep. Might want to try it out. I don't know, do you have an hour in the day where you could kind of do that, do you think? Yeah, okay, so maybe just set your timer. Seriously, I use my timer on my phone all the time, and that might work for you. Give it a shot. It may not, but it might. So it's something to consider. And with regard to buying juices, it's more expensive, but it's quick and easy. But yeah, it definitely is a little bit more expensive. I love my juicer, but right now, because my shoulder, I had shoulder surgery and it still hurts, I can't juice. I can't make the juices that I like. So I've been buying juices like crazy, and it's obviously hitting the pocketbook a little bit, but it still works. Gets the job done. So just a couple tricks, maybe. Try the timer out. It might work.
And I think too, Krista, it's a lot having your go-tos. And you mentioned, what do you do with a family? And trust me, I did start this when my daughter was still at home, and I just, I prepared the same thing for the family. I really did. I had my family eating healthier, so. And I keep it simple. I always kept it simple then. I still keep it simple now. So I think if you stick to the thought in your mind of I'm going to serve veggies, protein and healthy fat, and that's how your meals revolve around. I mean, May's even done, demonstrations doing shopping trips where you pick your protein, you pick your vegetables, you pick your fats, and those are your meals for the week. Everything's laid out right there for you. So try and work at keeping it as simple for you. If there's a juice that you like, maybe that's your go-to juice. Maybe that's just going to be your go-to juice. I have to say I'm much like Lionel. I'm very good with the mundane because
me too.
I will just do the same thing over and over again because it's easy. It's just easy, and I have a very busy lifestyle, and I'm okay with that. I know it keeps me on track. So, but yet there's times that I'll kind of step out and do things. Well, I don't think you're making it too hard. I think it's just really, it's going to take time to adapt to this lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle change, and you have to give yourself the space to adjust to the fact that this is a lifestyle change. What do they say? A habit takes, 21 days to formulate, and I know there's something that goes beyond that, but you figure by the end of 90 days, you should be having a good base that you can move forward from this. And that's why you have a coach. You have somebody to help you keep accountable and give you suggestions. And I encourage you, reach out. Reach out in the coaching community, in the membership, and ask for suggestions, because there are Coach Kathy, for instance. She's got a full family and a farm, and she still manages to make her meals and her juices and things like that. So ask for suggestions.
And I think as far as going out, if you're going to a restaurant, there's virtually every restaurant has a healthy choice. You have to make the best choice you can. You can't really go to like McDonald's. I know your kids are small, and that's where kids are going to want to go, McDonald's, Burger King. You're really not going to find anything too healthy there. But if you've been invited to someone's house for play dates or lunch or something, if they are not aware that you're eating healthier, you can always pack a salad, take your own food, explain when you get there. I've done that. Or just go and make the best choice you can. That's always what I do, is I look at what my choices are, and I choose the best I can for that time.
Yeah. Krista, where are you typically, if you go out to eat, where are you typically going out to eat?
We don't really I just happened to go out this week with two of my other girlfriends, and they wanted to go to Chili's because it's close.
Okay.
So I got a lighter options meal with grilled chicken and salsa and quinoa and broccoli that was very strange tasting, but I still ate it. So that was fine. But I don't know, I'm just not, when there's junk food in front of me, twice a week we have church things and people always bring crap. That's just how it goes, and I'm just totally indulged in whatever.
And start to think ahead about those things where you know that you're going to run into those roadblocks. Think ahead and think, okay, you know what? I know going into this situation, this is what's going to be there. So prepare ahead a little bit. So maybe you're going to take a smoothie with you. Maybe you're going to take, Coach Mark came up with, he said he takes all kinds of different seeds and nuts and throws them in with goji berries. So he makes a snack mix, a healthy snack mix. And I did ask him to post that. So, maybe you're going to take your own healthy snack mix with you, and you'll be amazed that when you start to put those things together, your kids are going to want to eat that stuff too, because they're watching you eat the healthier stuff, and they're going to get on track with that. So, when you start having healthier snacks for them, things like apples and apples with almond butter and yeah, exactly, yeah. I like the Organifi because it's sweet too. But try and head those things off, and make sure that you're well equipped. If you're having sweet cravings, make sure that you're getting in your magnesium. Try adding BCAAs to your water, because those are going to help curb those sweet cravings and help make you a little bit more successful going that direction. The BCAAs are great for helping curb the sweet cravings. So.
And I want to say something real quick. I know for a woman, sometimes it's tough because, especially with the family and kids, it's tough because you feel like you're in charge here. You got to take care of them and this and that. But you also got to take care of yourself. The better you take care of yourself, and if you can allocate some time to yourself, it's going to make you a better person, a better mom. You're going to have more power with your family, kids, friends, and everybody. So don't feel guilty for taking some time out for yourself.
Yeah, I can see it on your face, Krista, and it's true. It's true. I think, also being a mom, and my daughter's 21, but I didn't take the time for myself for a long time. I really didn't. I didn't take care of myself, and now that when you do start to take care of yourself, you're going to be a better person for your husband, for your children, your family overall. So don't feel guilty about that. You've got to leave that guilt behind. It's really doing yourself, a favor by taking care of you. So I love that. Okay. We had one question that I wanted to touch on that was asked, and actually Gina asked it, and she said, you know, in one of Drew's videos, he was juicing and said, if you're cleansing the liver, don't add pear, and she wanted to know why that was. Well, good question, Gina. I love that. And the reason why, when you're detoxing, you're trying to clean the liver, you want to stay away from the sugar. You're trying to detox your liver. So by adding sugar in with the pear, you're sort of negating the fact that you're trying to detox your liver. So that's the one time that we ask you not to add sugar to your juices. So you can add things like lemon and lime, but don't add the pear. And that's the reason why he says don't add pear. So if you're specifically doing a juice to detox, don't add the sugar in. Okay. All right. Any other comments, Penny, Lionel, anything you want to add? Okay. Well, then we're going to wrap up for today. Krista, did you have any more questions at all? Okay. We're here for you. We're absolutely here for you. And you know what? Stick with it. Tap into your coach. That's why we're here for you. And tap into the membership community. It's great support. And if you feel like you're slipping, reach out. Reach out. We definitely want to see you doing that. So to everybody else who's watching this, have a great rest of the week. We'll be back next week. If you have questions in the meantime, drop those in the membership and make sure that you're connecting with your coach. Get your results into your coach, because that's our way of connecting with you. So have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.